Welcome to this game of Mechabellum. You can see here, I'm fighting against Space Ghost and Options. Missile, Training, Fire Badger and Giant. And yeah, Training Specialist with Spiders and Crawlers. Very good option. My opponent ended up going for Speed Spec with Sabers and Darklights. And yeah, Sabers into spiders, usually not a very good start for the spiders. But at least I am training, so I can train my DPS and more easily kill the saber. It's me going back because I want to sell power. I forgot to do that. Imagine living without the button to go back on your actions. It didn't exist I think it only started on season 4. I started playing I think in season 3. So I didn't have to live long without the button, but it's essential. You see me thinking on my position here. I was thinking maybe trying Spider Mine again. So that's why one Prowler I have to put in front, because I need something to stop insta-locks from the Saber if he puts his units here. But the others I can put a little more behind, so the mines can go in front if I go for mines. But he goes for a standard position. So a little more than half of his army fighting. Even 2 Crawlers from the other side right here. But yeah, look, this level 2 marksman destroyed the saber. And right here, worked perfectly. I have to speed this because now they go the tower on one side. Then turn, arc like that, and saber dead before the tower debuff. And now just need to kill the Crawler. So that level 2 marksman paid for itself. Without this level 2 marksman, I don't think it would have been a win. And here, none of those look that good for me. My opponent ended up going for Berserker Rhino. Every unit Rhino kills increase its attack by 10% for the current round, which can get the Rhino to crazy values of damage, but I don't find it that good. If the opponent goes for Hacker, this Rhino with crazy values of damage is for your opponent now, and it's attacking your units. So yeah, not the greatest option. Although against me, it's probably safe because I avoid using Hacker as much as I can. Don't know if the opponent knows me or not. But here, one Fang on this side. My opponent went for 3 Fangs. I grabbed more Crawlers, so now I have 4 waves of Crawlers. So the 3 first ones are very close to each other. This Fang was very close here. He changed position. And one more marksman here. And that's it, damage 1. And I'm out of money. My opponent still has 50. But I think he just floats the money. More shaft. So no insta-locks on his saber. And yeah, my last wave of Crawlers are arriving a bit late, and one spider died. Two they are protecting the other. Now marksman locked. Units dead. So there is still the other side. And units are turning during the debuff, so doing no damage. Look at this, 0 damage. Turn it, use the saber. Go! Yes! Right in time! And you survived the shot from the saber, so timely debuff from the tower. And victory! So perfect timing on the debuff. but that was close, really close. But won the first 2 rounds against sabers with spiders. And here, best option was Mustang because it covers wasps, which could be a temporary problem. So I will use them. They also protect me against flanks. I'm using intensive on this marksman, so now I have a level 4 marksman. Very high level. I think I'm putting range on the spiders, but I don't quite have the money because I still need to get units. I need to use my deployments. But my spiders really need the range. At 80 range, they are getting way too close and being targeted by the sabers. You see me putting 1 marksman on this side. I want to see if I can win the fight here. Opponent reinforcing here. He also went for the Mustangs in the back. I put them a little more to the front. And 1 Fang in here to pull units from this side, so my side here can win, even without the marksman. Decided to, instead of trying to fight here, just pull his units. So extended my line here, and the Fangs are the pullers. And time is up. Like you can see, spiders are taking way too long to start shaft clearing. This one is already being targeted by the saber. This one now also targeted, and yeah, 2 spiders dead. Only 1 spider left and a lot of shaft here still. The Mustangs are doing their job, but it's too much. There's still a few Mustangs alive. And my level 4 marksman means nothing if it can't target the right units. So yeah, round 3, loss. He also got level on one of the sabers. Instead lock on the orbital. I also go for the orbital because yeah, it's good. Range on his arc lights, I will grab range on my tarantulas. And we are both throwing orbitals here. I will put a shield here. He also puts a shield. And I don't have a lot of money left. You see me expanding here. And I think here you can see the Neo Mortar side, so it's safe from the orbital. I'm not seeing the orbital, but I know he will throw the orbital here. I throw my shield here because it will protect the Mustangs. And both my highest level marksmen. So barely. He's inside, but barely inside. And Spider gets destroyed. Level 2 Saber. Spider is locked into the Saber, but the marksman is locked on this Fangs arriving. So yeah, very unfortunate. And once again, there's one not doing its job, and another loss. My orbital also was very bad. And here, my opponent goes for Sandworm, which, yeah, kinda good against me since marksman's not the best DPS, even if I have 1 high level one. I start thinking here, what do I want here? And I will end up deciding to go for the melting point. Because grab's not a great idea against sabers. Sandworm also bad against sabers. Vulcan, I don't need more shaft clear, already invested into the spiders. So Melter is the only option left for me. Even if I already have the marksman, I have no investment on them. So I can switch my DPS unit. I do take quite some time to decide this. And finally, Melter. And I will put it here. Also, Spider got a level. Opponent grabbed cutting hounds for his Mustangs. You see me putting sledges here, so I can pull his units and distract them for longer, because my crawlers are doing nothing now with the cooling hounds. And the sledges can kill the Mustangs. And you can see that they went for high explosive ammo for the spiders. So to improve my shaft clear. I want to kill the shaft faster and hit the right targets. So you can see here, spider locked into the wrong unit, and the melter is having to clear the unit. So yeah, it's not working very well, but it managed to kill the units. Now it will lock there, but the worm arrived and it will kill my melter. So not the best locks. I was getting really annoying with the spider locking to the saber every time. Additional deployment is really good. Heavy armor and photon coating can be really good for my opponent, because he can use it on the worm. You see me grabbing another melter. There's one level. And I can give a level to someone else. You can see that I also sold my marksman, because I don't need the marksmen anymore. They overlap with the melter in the same purpose. And the melter is better. You see me grabbing sledges and putting here, because I expect to grab his Mustang's attention, and the Mustangs with cunning hounds are not good against. They are not good at killing sledges anyway, but with cunning hounds it's even worse. Another spider here. So both melters flanked by spiders, even if it's not being as effective. Ideally I wanted them to trade positions, but I can't trade positions. I decide to level this one. So I have level, so I can get level 2 melter 2 here, even if he don't get it naturally. I don't want to waste the cooldown on my spell. Shaft is being destroyed very fast. This time, Worm is not going to have a good time, as you can see. My opponents decide to go for rhinos to deal with this ledge on the side. He did pick that card for the rhino, so he's finally using it now. Look at the damage on the rhino. Almost 12,000 damage. And of course it will one-shot my tower. So tower debuff, but his army is basically all dead already, so yeah, won't help him a lot. And don't have enough DPS here to kill my melter before the melter kill his units. I also get the debuff, and marksman will start helping. So, victory! Finally! Wasn't a sequence of losses, but now. Actually I won 2, I won 1 and 2, then lost 3, 4 and 5. And 1, 6. Now Nuke. Yeah, we are both going to pick Nuke. He picks even faster than me. But round 7, yeah, you can't pass a Nuke, especially when we are... our armies quite gathered together. So Nuke here. Level 3 Saber. And another ride on this side too. Kill my sledges. 4 sledges. Now I have 2 level 2 melters. I will put both shields here. And my opponent will go for a flank. Which... why? He has a nuke. He's going to pull units away from the nuke with this. So yeah, don't know why he went for this flank here. If there was no nuke, okay, I can understand why the flank, but it's pulling units away from the fight. But if there is a nuke, you wait until the next round to put your flank. Which goes back to me. I should have just sold this one. Even if I'm not pulling that many units, only those crawlers, Rhino and Mustangs. Actually, and this Arclight. Saber's going forward. Actually, it's pulling a few more, but it dies so fast that it doesn't matter. I will kill all the units here anyway. And here, you can see my units going to the side, and he didn't manage to kill my shields, so his nuke didn't do that much, while mine killed quite a few units. You see how the units on this side died? Rhino turned it, so it's died. And down the buff, look at how many crawlers is it. The crawlers that went for the flank here, they're still alive because he has no shaft clear left. And victory once again. And this time quite a bit of damage. Almost at 1000 HP for my opponent. And here we have more units. And none of those is really that good for me. Get his board. Maybe I could go for Phantoms with armor, but to do what? Just to annoy his Mustangs, and actually he can't quite kill them. Yeah. Would have been better than Wasps. I ended up going for Wasps. Just put them to protect my flanks. Here, help me kill this flank faster. I ended up selling one of them, so keep only two. But the Mustangs could have been not the Mustangs, the Phantoms could have been an idea. Even if it's level 2. Mustangs with Culling Hounds, they don't have the damage to damage even a level 1 Phantom with armor. So Phantoms with armor would have been really annoying for my opponent. He would have to invest into a unit to deal with them if he survived it. But that's not what I do. Just went for the Wasp, sold one, kept two, used it to help me kill the flank. I can see that I grabbed more Mustangs and hinged them, because I expect my opponent to go for Wasps. Also grabbed range speed. He did went for Wasps. And Electro Mag to the Wasps, which will get a few of my spiders. And look at how many sandworms, and now with Replicate, which is quite annoying for my melters right now. They have a lot of small, because they keep going down and up again, so lots of units. And this level 3 saber is doing quite a bit of damage to my melter. Our debuff, and it will manage to kill it. And suddenly I lost this one, even if actually it's quite a bit of damage. Without those worms that surface it, it's almost death. 100 HP left. So yeah, those, if I had went for what I said with the, actually I grabbed the Mustangs to deal with Wasps, which I was expecting, just was not expecting this forward. And with Electromag, I will have to put units in front to protect my units against the Electromag. It's insta-locking a few of my units. Orbital's back. But the Phantoms would have been great. I would probably have won that round with Phantoms because he had nothing to kill them. So the Phantoms would have won the round for me. You see that we both picked the Electromag Impact. He's throwing it here, and then I'm throwing it here, and then the Orbital. It finally went for Subterranean Blitz, which is a bit annoying for my spiders. Although, not that much, considering most of them are level 2. And if he wants the Subterranean to stop my spiders from killing his crawlers, he needs to go Defense Enhancement 2. You can see he was going with the worms to the other side now. And I went for Electromagnetic Barrage, my melters. So, thinking back, I should have went for Energy Diffraction first. But Electromagnetic Barrage is also good against the Sabers, which do have double cutting range, and with Electromagnetic Barrage they have nothing. Very little range. You can see the worms arriving here. They are quite annoying, creating little worms. Which my melters are having quite a bit of problem dealing with. But Electromag is helping a lot. This worm went down right when it was targeted. Electromag, so yeah, can't shoot. I get our debuff too, so we both get debuffs. But yeah, victory for me on this one. Little worm again. And another little worm. But not quite enough to win. 60 HP. So we are both basically dead. If we lose, we lose. And here, there's advanced targeting system, which I was tempting to grab an extra 10 range because I want to go for Energy Diffraction, which is a counter to the worm generation. But I end up going for improved power. Improved damage to put in one of the melters, which in case I put on this one. So my level 3 melters with increased damage. Levels for my other melters, and yeah, level 2 melter, level 3, and level 3 melter with item, with triple tech. Only energy absorption is missing. But I do have other things to do, like grab more chaff. You see me grabbing more late chaff. Because if I want to keep worms from going down and up again, you need constant chaff arriving. My opponent going for oil and 5 badgers to light the oil. He wants to deal with my chaff with fire. You see me putting shields protecting every part of my front line. Missile here to kill this faster. He's also going for shields. And let's see how this goes. Instead, the multi-melter is doing great against the wasps. Because the Mustangs only have range, they don't have AA. This one ended up dying, my highest level melter. Double shot is real. But victory. And he was almost dead, now he is 1000 hit points in the negative. And that was a spider melter game against Saber. Arc start, and then into worms. And wasps. He invested quite a lot into wasps later. You can see triple tech wasps. And quite a few of them. 3, 4, 5 wasps. So he was no longer vulnerable to phantoms. Phantoms are not great against wasps. But that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.